bro, after the two of us have been hollering for this boy to play, he puts in
this is what
absolutely beautiful performance. Yeah.
This is why you give like players who are hungry chance,
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Football Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Chatter Podcast Network. I am your host Eldad and I am joined by my fellow Kaki bro Paul. How are you doing, bro?
Not too bad, brother. A bit Monday a bit sleepy.
Same bro. I'm like super duper tired. Like really very tired. Today like at work I walked right before 5 19,000 steps.
Bro, it's mad and considering the weather these few days, right?
Okay, but the thing is that I work in a building, so I can move up and down. Like I can walk up predominantly in aircon space, right? But
okay.
But bro, the thing is that because you're always doing something, like you're doing work, you're trying to fix or trying to troubleshoot something, right? You can just keep on going. But then you know the after effect of it.
Like when you finally get time to like sit down and settle down or something, right?
Yeah, bro. Like I went home, I was in the car with my dad. Then, bro, like within a few moments, right? I was like, I closed my eyes, I fell asleep, right? And then the feeling where like your legs are like, it's not like leg, like when you do legs in the gym type of pain, is the type of like, it's just pain.
Like the sole of your feet is pain.
Correct.
Yeah,
like the sole of your feet is pain, then your legs feel like they're tense or they're very loose already, like they're jelly like that.
I understand the feeling, bro.
Like you go do that many amount of steps before.
I think it's not really like that amount of steps. It's like more like you stand for like 10 hours straight, that kind,
Oh yeah, that's
I think that's equally or if not a different level kind of pain as compared to walking,
Correct. But
I think for walking, right, as long as you have a good pair of shoes, right, they can like absorb shock all this, right.
I'm wearing a steel toe safety boot.
That's bad.
It's just pure pain, bro. It's just pain.
Yeah.
Like legit just pain. So now, like right now below my foot, right, I have like a foot roller on my left side. And it's predominantly on my left foot. So I'm just like rolling below, right? I just have like...
good. You should go to those like foot reflexology kind.
Yeah. But it's just that it's tense because like usually like currently, right, my job, right, requires me to walk quite a lot. Like, so I'm always on my feet. So today, I think probably I calculated, right, I sat down for maybe like in about a 10-hour work day, right? I sat down maybe 1 hour maximum total.
Crazy.
And the rest of the time I'm on my feet walking around in steel toe safety boots. It's crazy. I don't know how I did it, but how have you been? What's up now?
It's not too bad, bro. I'll just be busy at work, but I think more or less it's not too bad because the busy period is over already. Like we're closing the financial year, right? So like most of the backlog, the admin stuff all done by like the first 2 weeks of March.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Admin sucks, bro. Admin always sucks. Admin
is
always the worst.
All this crazy.
Yeah, bro. But okay, you ready to get into it?
Let's do it, brother.
Okay, this week was the FA Cup quarterfinals, and I gotta say, right, the football super intense this week, like high level, 3 games that were won at the death, and 1 game, right, whereby it was expected that they were to win, right? They were so dominant, right, that it seemed that comparatively to the rest of the games, this game just seemed boring, which is the Man City Newcastle game.
Yeah, that one like very normal to see that our City will win, like then end up winning 2-0 easy. Correct. Brush them over. Yeah,
correct, bro. There was so many things going on, right? Like I would say, like a lot of chances wasted. I think it highlights, right, the difference between cup football and league football, because this one is just open game. Everybody just whack.
Yep.
Because you got nothing to lose. At most you lose, you just out of the cup. You got lesser games to play. If you win, you get chance at silverware, right? Which is more obvious, right, in games like where it was the Man United one. But I think the most obvious one was the Coventry Wolves one.
Right, yeah.
That one's super duper obvious, but we'll get into that later as we do FA Cup roundup today. So today we are gonna do Man United versus Liverpool review of the FA Cup, which I think was the highlight of the entire weekend because this game was just madness. It felt like, I don't know, bro, like did you feel like it felt like a blur to me?
What do you mean a blur?
It was like very like your head go left, then your ball go right, then your head go left, then your ball go right.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's like a really a typical cup game where it's a very end-to-end game.
Yeah.
And it's like ultimately see who wants it more, or see who by the end of the game, right? See who still got the legs for it.
Yeah. I totally agree.
I think that's more of the main essence of this game now.
Yeah, bro, I totally agree. Because if you were to really look at it, right, and you really watch it, the games this weekend were very, very open. Like it could have been anything and anyone, right? And must remember, right, like there were 2 games where it was just Premier League teams. And there were another 2 games where it was Premier League team versus a lower league team.
Yep.
Yeah, Championship or lower league team. So it means that the chances is that the Premier League teams, okay, they were the trickier ones because it was United, Liverpool, and then City, Newcastle, right? But the other games within Chelsea and Leicester, right, and the Wolves and Coventry, right, is very open-ended because anything can happen anytime one. So I think we'll get into that, right? So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Man United, Liverpool. We're going to do a FA Cup roundup. There will not be any match of the week because of the international break, but we will reveal the point system of what has happened before we end the episode, because we did make our predictions last week. There was a clear winner, very clear, because one of us predicted one team to score, the other didn't. So there's a clear winner, and we will reveal the gap to you later towards the end of the episode, bro. All right, so bro, let's get into the main segment and our first thoughts about the Manchester United versus Liverpool game. The final score was 4-3. Amad Diallo scores the winning goal through a Manchester United counter-attack in the 121st minute. He got red carded for a second yellow because he decided to take off his shirt. But I think if you're Amad, you wouldn't really care.
No, I think he didn't realise that he was on a yellow.
Correct.
But the thing is, you saw the camera when he went in, right? He hitting his head.
Yeah,
because why would you do that, right? When you essentially you just earn your ticket, right, to play in the semi-final and like maybe potentially the final to start the
correct.
team. Yeah.
But the thing is that because it's a double yellow, it's only a 1 game suspension. But does it carry over?
Which they can clear in the. Oh wait, no.
Is it only FA Cup or does it clear or does it carry over to Premier League games also?
I think it carries to the semi-final, bro. Because right, I don't think they can. But sometimes people get red card in FA Cup, then they ban immediately for the Premier League game, right?
No, bro, it won't. Because if I'm not mistaken, right,
it's in the next EPL game.
Bro, it's the next domestic match.
Yeah. So they just need to let him play. They just need to clear that in the next EPL game,
Yeah, because you are only banned in the FA Cup, right, if you receive multiple yellow cards. So like Enzo got banned because he got 2 yellow cards in the FA Cup, so he missed the next game.
Yeah, but Amad got 2 yellow cards. Oh, as in 5
multiple games with multiple yellow cards.
So how many? Like 3?
So 2 separate games, 2 yellow cards.
Oh, okay. So 2 in 1 don't count.
2 in 1 don't count. 2 in 1 don't count. So if 2 in 1 is a red card, right? Red card will be the next domestic game. So he will not miss the semi-final, right? But bro, after the 2 of us have been hollering for this boy to play, he puts in absolutely beautiful performance. Yeah.
This is why you give like players who are hungry chance,
Yes, bro.
Which is totally deserved that this Amad deserves to play like at least like in September, October already. I felt he shouldn't wait until March to play.
Yeah, bro. Because like to be really frank, right? Like he came on in the I think it was the 85th minute, like quite close towards the end of the game already, lah. And honestly, right, like the moment he came on, and I will say this: Ten Hag's substitutions today were the correct ones. All of them had an impact, minus Mason Mount. Because Mason Mount it was a bit of a redundant sub. But the thing is that every time he makes these substitutions, right, we all carry this certain negativity around it, lah. And the fact that it was Liverpool and the fact that it was his job on the line, okay, lah, he stuck to his wits, lah. But Eriksen opened up the game, Antony scores the equalizer, and Amad causes the disruption for the 2 goals in extra time.
And Maguire was like a rock.
Yeah,
like
bro.
The second half of the extra time, not the chance when
the Javier Elliott one, right?
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, I think we'll get into that later, right? So let's just go through the match, right? So the first part, I think the game started off quite high attacking. United predominantly had the ball, right? Rashford had an early chance that was saved by Kelleher. Salah had a chance that shot wide, right? Then of course comes the first goal, the McTom one, right? Bro, honestly, right, like I don't really know whether Kelleher is to blame, but it was a goal that Liverpool technically shouldn't have given up.
I don't think it was much Kelleher's fault. It's more of there was no defender closing Garnacho down to let him take the shot. Yeah. I mean, like he had so much space to shoot, right? But then again, I think it was because Man U had the extra man on the left for Garnacho to be in this position.
Correct.
So I think just Kelleher's sway that he shoot, then the ball, like he saved it, but then the ball lingered in the box and then just nice for McTominay to tap it in.
Correct. But I realized one thing though, like he's letting the wingers free roam. Because Rashford and Garnacho were on the same side. Then he let Diallo go. He let Diallo go and swing down to the right side, and it happened like later in the game also with Antony. So the reason why I asked whether Kelleher had this problem, right, was because literally I feel that the closing out of Garnacho was one thing, right, but the ball went up in the air. So it was
as a keeper, your main thing is to parry a shot, ma. So
correct.
Yeah, but you can't really say that. Oh, maybe I can. He didn't expect the ball to maybe go up so high, lah. You know.
Maybe.
Yeah. And such close proximity shot, this Garnacho shot quite hard. So I think unlucky for Kelleher.
Correct. So McTominay gives United the lead, right? But a while later, I think it was probably just towards the end of the second half, right? Marcus Rashford.
Brother.
Wow. I mean, today he had a decent game, but bro.
So I felt that the team worked more as a team together rather than like one person like outstanding. Like it was more a team effort lah. But to answer this question, right, where this Kwanzaa managed to run in, right? How can you let a centre back dribble through you when you are the faster? Bro. When you are one, like if not the fastest player on the pitch.
Correct. And the thing is that he let him run past, right? Then he just turns his body like this, right? Then he lets Kwanzaa go.
Yeah. Like you never challenge him or stick to him hard enough to pressure him to not make that comfortable pass, right? Yeah. Correct. Just then let him run past.
Then it was just pass to Nunes. Then Nunes squares back to McAllister, right? Then just a deflection goal, 1-1.
Yeah, but I was going to say, right, the first half, right, the entire first half, this Marcus Rashford was not tracking Joe Gomez.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, so Salah was the right wing, Joe Gomez was the right back, right? The amount of times this Joe Gomez got space to attack the Manchester United box, right, is crazy, eh?
Correct.
I was surprised they were not like 2-1 or 3-1 up. I mean they were 2-1 up, lah, but I'm surprised they didn't score more. You know?
Yeah. And I do agree because it was the next part, right, that illustrated how much space Joe Gomez has or how much time he had, right? Because throw in, Bruno loses the ball.
Joe Gomez tackle him, right?
Yeah, Joe Gomez tackle him, right? Gomez crosses it right in, right? Then Lindelof clears, goes to Diaz. Diaz passes it to Nunes. Nunes shoots. Onana, similar situation to Kelleher as Kelleher's first goal, right? He parries it, does a decent enough save, right? Then Salah just shoot, goal, 2-1. United conceded 2 goals in about 4 minutes.
Like 2 minutes, if I'm not wrong. 2.5, I think.
It was about...
Or like 44 and 46. Like
44 and 47. 44 and 47. So it's about 3 minutes apart. So it was...
Yeah, then that was the moment I was like... Yeah,
bro, both of us went like...
This is the true colours of Manchester United.
Both of us went like, why am I not surprised this happened? Like, what was your actual reaction when you saw it? Like, what was your face?
Yeah, as in the first goal, I'm always quick to see like who let who run, you know, like who let the defender run. So the first goal was very clear, was Rashford. Second one was the fact that how does Bruno like go down so easily, you know, let Gomez tackle you.
Yeah.
So it's your fault, lah. It's definitely your fault. You lose the ball in your own half, ma.
Correct.
Which ultimately led to a Salah scoring. So
which has happened multiple times with Bruno because Bruno does this thing where he just loses the ball absolutely unnecessarily. But at the end of the day, right, you concede 2 goals. What happened, right? And it led over to the second half, right? Whereby in the second half, right, I think it was predominantly Liverpool.
Bro, I almost give up already. Like you message me say if Liverpool score more, you go sleep.
Yeah, correct, bro. I was at the point because the thing is that like as United fans, right, like the way Liverpool are playing now. And this is like almost like Liverpool's like premier team. You think about it, right? Like the midfield, everything, right?
Not really their premier team lah. They have they have a few players injured, so Jota, Alisson, Trent.
But the midfield is the same. Like based on what's available. So let's say for example, your midfield is still the 3 supports like Endo, McAllister. Your front three is Diaz, Nunes, Salah. Your defense is Robertson, Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, Gomez, and then your goalkeeper Kelleher. With what you have available, right? This is predominantly your main guys. Minus Kwanzaa lah.
No, you still got Trent and Alisson, what?
No, as in with what you have available.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. As in like what with
you have to see the amount of games they play. I think it's themselves. It's too crazy. Yeah.
I agree because they only recently just played Sparta Praha.
Then before that, they played the 120 minute with Chelsea. Yeah, as in, but to be honest, when they were 2-1 up, they were doing well.
Yeah.
With what they have, like what you said, with what
they have, right? But bro, I think right, the one chance that I feel like Liverpool should have just killed it off, right, was that 5v2.
Yeah, that 5v2, so many, bro. I can think about it, so many. Then I think the first half got one Salah side volley. Okay, that one a bit hard to score lah, but it was a nice chance. And there a lot of what you call that, a lot of like 50-50 plays they never capitalize.
Yeah,
they keep letting Man U come back into the frame.
Correct.
But that 5v2 one was very very clear that they should have at least like get it on target lah.
Yeah, I agree. The 5v2 was to me the one, because it was clear cut 5v2, right? The United defenders don't have a lot of pace, right? All of them charge up, right? But they just didn't get anything out of their attack.
Yeah, like, bro.
Absolutely nothing.
I think Gakpo played a horrible game, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like even this Jamie Carragher say this Gakpo, right? He as if he was playing in like slow motion. Lucky he made the wrong pass, this Gakpo, right? In that 5v2 situation.
Yeah.
If not, I think we gone already.
If not, I think we gone already. It's very similar to the it's very similar to the Arsenal 5v the Arsenal 5v1 ma.
No, but that one they did everything correct ma. Just
that one they did everything
shot a bit
correct.
too hard. Yeah.
So like when that thing happened, right? Like immediately I saw was the 5v1 versus Arsenal, but they could have done something, right? Then suddenly Harvey Elliott just back off.
No, yeah, but ultimately it's because the Gakpo pass was too like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it was too like it's not clear to the. You should have spread it out left or out wide,
Correct.
But he passed to the shortest man, but not very good,
Yeah, so in the end, it was what led Man United to come back, because there were a few chances. I think one was the Nunes shot, right, and then Onana just kept like keeping United in the game. He just kept a lot of saves, right.
The Nunes near post shot, right.
Yeah, correct. He kept them in the save, right. Then everything was alright. Then suddenly United started getting back into the game. Like there was one wave, right, where it was just all Man United, just attack, right. Then I've said it multiple times before, right? We don't have a style of play, or more like Paul, you don't have style of play, but we can counter attack. And essentially, right, the Antony goal, right, was from a Liverpool mistake.
No, bro. That wasn't even a counter attack. I feel
it wasn't a counter attack, but it was
because
from a
most of when Antony scored that goal, right?
Yeah,
most of the defenders were in the box, right?
No, it's true. But
true,
the thing I would say is that this game, right? Okay, aside from the counter attack, right? I retract my statement, right? But that happened later, right?
Yep.
The amount of mistakes Liverpool made towards the end of this game, right, is just unacceptable even for a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, it's unacceptable for a team that wants to go for a quadruple.
Correct. Because the Antony goal, right, they were 3v1 against McTominay.
Yeah.
I think it was Nunes and tackle. How did the ball go to Antony?
Yeah, and like for him to turn somewhere.
Yeah, correct, bro. Like the ball went to Antony and midfield, the middle of the field. Alright. McTominay is 3v1. Somehow one of the Liverpool players gets the tackle. The ball just somehow goes over to Antony. Antony just switches, goes to Garnacho. I think he was trying to shoot. Then Javier Elliott comes in. The ball rolls to Antony. The ball rolls to Antony, right? Antony just turns, right? Then he just shoots, right? Then suddenly 2-2. The moment, honestly, right, bro, I think, the moment the ball went into the net, right, I just started laughing.
Yeah, it's because it was only because I laugh. Yeah, also only because it was Antony.
Yeah, same. If it wasn't for Antony, right, I think you and me would be like celebrating, right? But then just start laughing. It's like just start laughing, yeah. And then we got into the game. It was 2-2, and then we were lucky, right, because Javier Elliott hit the post.
Yeah, I mean,
bro. If that went in, right, that is the luckiest goal ever. Because
like
there's no way there's a cross. There's no way there's a shot.
Yeah, there's no way he meant that, right?
Absolutely no way. So final score at full time was 2-2. We move on to extra time, right?
Hey, wait, brother.
What?
You forget about the...
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. I will say, right, like, apologies, right, to everybody, right, but that miss was so bad, right, that I totally blocked it out from my memory. Because, bro, this miss...
This sums up him as a player.
But this miss, right, everything in that build-up was correct. Eriksen's pass, perfectly weighted. Rashford's control, 1-on-1. He decides to finesse the ball. Right. He decides to finesse the ball after always trying to shoot it hard. And it goes wide.
The idea the finesse was the correct idea. The
he didn't curl it.
execution not there, yeah.
Yeah. He decide, but the thing is that you must remember, right, bro? We say it all the time. He likes to shoot the ball hard.
Yeah, he likes to rimbat.
He likes to rimbat.
Yeah.
Rimbat the ball. So he kicks the ball so hard, right? That when he finesses, right, I was like, hey, got a chance. Then the ball never curl. The ball just goes straight.
Bro, if that one Martial, right, confirm score.
Correct.
1000%. Yeah.
If that one Martial is confirm.
Yeah. Martial confirm score. Maybe even I would say Bruno confirm miss.
Hoyland was called.
But if it's like on the right foot, I think hard. You know, you get what I mean?
Right foot hard, but then Hoyland would have done it on the left foot, then he would have finished the other side.
But I'm just saying, like, if this was Martial, right, confirm score.
Confirm, I agree. If this was Martial in that position, it's confirm on one.
Bro, Martial is for what Martial has, like, so many flaws in his game, right?
Bottom corner finesse is
his finesse shot is his
it's his thing. The finesse shot is Martial's thing. So
and it will be so like iconic, because his first goal for Man U was a bottom right finesse against Liverpool.
Yeah, but Martial is not there. Yeah. And this is what we get.
What a miss, honestly, bro. That was honestly, it was a damn bad miss, yeah.
It was bad, bro. Honestly, right, like, it was so bad, right, that, like I said, I erased it from my memory. But the other thing is also right, like, that this game didn't need to go to extra time.
Yeah, everyone, you and I could have get extra half an hour sleep.
You could have just gone to sleep.
Yeah.
But then it didn't happen that way, and it went into extra time. And the point of extra time, right?
Actually, by this time, Liverpool also, they took out Salah already.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, then Man U brought in. The good thing about Man U, right, about at this point, right, they had a lot of fresh legs. A lot of fresh legs. Yeah.
A lot, and it paid off. It paid off a lot because at the beginning, around the end of the first half, right, Harvey Elliott scores one of the
another Tycho goal. But you got to shoot to try, right? So
you got to shoot to try, lah.
Yeah.
Eriksen, the ball hits off Eriksen's leg, right? Then it just goes past Onana, right? Onana, right? That one he cannot do anything because the shot is going to the opposite direction.
Goal, yeah. Even the McAllister goal was a deflected goal.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The only legitimate goal was the Salah.
Yeah, that's Salah. But it was a bounce back also, right? Yeah.
It was a bounce back also, but I mean, like pure goal where, like, there's no interference from the external point. The shot went in, right? It's a shot.
Yeah.
But the two were deflected, right? This one is a lot worse than the first one.
Yeah, this one very sweet.
This one is really
but to be honest, right, when this goal went in, right, I felt that maybe he still got chance because I know United got legs.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I wasn't like, oh shit, we lose it. Like, the honesty, right, the Salah, the 2-1, right, I thought we lose it. Yeah.
Same.
And then, the good thing was that because Harvey Elliott scored early in the first half of extra time. So at least we still got second half to try to fight back, lah. Yeah,
which is exactly what happened, right? Because the goals that led up the equalizer, right, which was from Marcus Rashford, right, was all because United had fresher legs, 100%. Because Nunes, he tried to do a pass, Amad got there quickly, right, blocked the ball.
Bro, did you see McTominay? I think he injured his hamstring while trying to pass to Rashford. If you see the replay, he made the pass, right, his face was like in agony. Yeah.
But it was a good pass. Rashford scores. He redeems himself, puts them in a 3-3 position, right?
Yeah, but that goal was Nunes, 1000% Nunes' fault.
100% Nunes' fault. Like, really 100% Nunes' fault. Because
it's a complacent pass.
And the one thing is that it's the type of thing that you and I absolutely hate when Man United do this, because Man United do this a lot, is that there's a clear player in front of you, right?
Yeah.
There's a better pass option on the other side, right? Why do you have to go and pick that pass? Like, he passed the ball, right?
Try the fancy long ball, right?
Correct. Like, he passed the ball, right? Diallo, Amad is right in front of him, like literally right in front of him.
They close him down, yeah.
He closed him down, right? Then the ball happen just nice goes to McTominay, pass to Rashford, 3-3. This is why I say, right, like, Man United is a counter-attacking team, right? Because after that, McTominay should have won the game.
Yep.
On a counter.
Yeah. Damn close. That was super close, right?
Eriksen got the ball up, right? The ball flew forward. Flew forward. Was it to Rashford or was it Garnacho?
Rashford passed to McTominay.
To Garnacho. Garnacho passed to, I think, something along the lines, right? Then Rashford got the ball.
Rashford to McTominay.
Rashford passed the ball to McTominay, right? Then McTominay, bro, clear. On target, goal. On target is goal. Then he just hits the ball and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, man.
Then Yeah. Then, but the thing is that you could see it was coming because Liverpool, right? They are trying. They're also trying to win the game, right? But you can see that they're bombing everybody forward.
Yeah, they throw VVD forward. They throw all the big guys forward. Kwanzaa also forward. They
They throw everybody forward.
Yeah, they throw almost everyone forward.
They threw everybody forward.
They only
right?
left Conor Bradley as the last man.
Correct. Then they threw everybody forward, right? And because they threw everybody forward, right, the winning goal, right, was a consequence of throwing everybody forward. Because literally, right, like Connor came in, they cleared. Harvey Elliott does something extremely stupid, and
Loses
who's
the
there?
ball. Yeah.
Ahmad is there. He
Garnacho.
pushes the ball away, right? Pass to Garnacho, right? And do you see how fast Ahmad is or not, bro?
Yeah. Fresh takes, bro.
Like, just run. Like, I mean, like, compared to everything, right? Just run all the way there, right? Then the thing is that he's smart enough to hold his run. Like, you can see that he, just before he got the ball, he slowed down. Then Garnacho passed the ball to him.
No lah, bro. If in the situation you offside, you don't deserve to play.
Correct. But the thing is that he was wise enough to just hold his run, because some especially younger players, right, they get too eager. He hold his run, right. Garnacho made the right decision, and Diallo, Ahmad, right, he had a bit of luck with the shot because he scuffed it. It wasn't a great shot, but the ball went into the net. United win, even though he gets a red card.
When you can see also, Van Dijk nowhere to be found, because he no more legs to run back already.
All in front already, bro.
Everybody and Van Dijk, they were still in Man U's box when
bro.
They launched the counter attack. Yeah,
correct. So it's like I feel like Liverpool just got tired. They made too many mistakes, right? And United capitalized on the mistakes, lah. Like, to be really frankly
if
honest,
Liverpool were to win, they would have needed to win in 90 minutes, because I don't think they would have won in extra time.
Yeah, correct. Because they already, like you said, lah, their legs.
Unless
gone,
they go
right?
penalty, lah.
You go penalty, I got no faith in Man United, lah.
Yeah.
And the one time Man United won a penalty shootout, right, was the most important time in the entire history.
Okay lah, we won a few community shields, penalty shootout.
Bro, we won the Champions League in a penalty shootout, bro.
Yeah.
That to me, right, is like, honestly, right, that's the most stressful penalty shootout I ever watched in my life.
Yeah, bro. Especially when Ronaldo missed the penalty.
When Ronaldo missed the penalty there, then John Terry misses the penalty. I was like, yeah. I think, but bro, like, just some thoughts, right, before we move on to our roundup, right? Like, you won't call this a Erik ten Hag masterclass, right? Would you? Or was it more just players with a lot of hype?
It's not. I would not. Don't be fooled. It's not a like tactical masterclass or anything.
Correct.
Just,
because
I feel right. It was the weight of the game that, okay lah. Like, you know, and you see the Man U crowd. Actually, it was quite insane.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. So I think those two were the factors that push the players on, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, I do agree, right? You won't expect this from United on any.
No, you won't expect them for every game to be like that.
You won't.
This one is only like 1 in like 10 or 1 in 15.
This is a one-off. I feel like I do really think this is a one-off, right? Because very rarely, right, does every time make 3 substitutions and 5 substitutions, right? 4 of them have an impact. It's very rare.
Okay, to just answer your question, I think not a masterclass, but he did well lah. Like this game.
Correct.
But I also do feel that, because before the game they were all saying that this game is like his judgment game.
Yeah, even we said it also.
Yeah. Even the commentator said, I think Amad Diallo also said, this is his judgment game. So better to win it than to lose it, you know, for him.
Yep.
Yeah, but whether he will still be here, I don't know lah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So moving forward, right? Like, what has Ten Hag got to do to keep his job?
Got to win the FA Cup, I feel. That's the only way.
But if he doesn't make the Champions League, because you can still you win the FA Cup, but you don't win the Champions League. And Ineos got say they're okay with him, right? But if he doesn't make the Champions League, right, then there's no guarantee already, right? They were saying something along that lines. Right?
I think no Champions League, definitely very hard for him to keep his job. But with a FA Cup, right, then maybe they will maybe can make them think twice. I don't know lah, bro. Like, yeah, but it's tough lah. It's definitely tough because without Champions League, Man U lose money, right? That apparently the Adidas contract, there's new terms regarding the Champions League or something. Yeah.
There's a fee, if I'm not mistaken,
penalty,
right? There's a penalty of about 10 million. 10 million, I think it is pounds, whereby if they do not make the Champions League, right, that's a 10 million penalty. So basically meaning that, like, it's about, I think, 90 million a year, right?
Cut to
something
80.
along that line. Right, you down 10 lah. So it means that you're losing in terms of the thing about 10 million in your income a year. That's a lot of money. So
But I don't know whether he will keep his job lah.
Yeah, I know what I mean. It's a question mark. It's a question mark for me also. Like I don't really know what
It's like you can
is going to
play
happen.
just because he play well in one game, but he play crap the whole season.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I don't know whether how Ineos decides lor. But I do feel like, okay, imagine if you're Ineos, right? You really say, okay, this guy we are not sure about this whether this guy can be manager. But even if he win one game, will it still like make him change your mind?
No,
you know what I mean?
if you're a very good businessman right now,
because you will still have doubts about him, right?
Yes, correct. Because you might be wondering whether this is a one-off.
Yep.
And to be really frank, right, like United have done this multiple times. I think you also agree.
Like they keep giving like lifeline after lifeline after lifeline, right?
Correct. Like when they need to win, they win. But then when they go through normal phases, right, they just absolutely just don't bother.
Yep. Like when the media becomes quiet, then you're like, okay, then nobody's on my back. Nobody's giving me pressure, then I can just be myself, be my true self again. Which
is something that like I feel as United players or as teams that won titles, right, you shouldn't have to do that one. There should always be a chip on your shoulders. There should always be like, if we don't win, I'm gonna have a bad week.
Yeah, which is like
that type of mentality.
Yeah, like what Roy Keane, Rooney, all this, Ferdinand, all this, right? Yeah.
Correct. And we always say that there's so many things like, oh, they don't move on from the legends of the game, right? But the thing is that these guys win. Like, I mean, people might say Man United need to move on and everything, right? But okay, fine. But how do you move on with this current state? The guys that are telling you and the guys that are chanting are the legends of the club that won everything. Everything.
They like even their ethic or like the way they see the game, right? How your attitude should be, right?
Yeah.
It should be like the base minimum, right?
Correct.
This is the standard. Like if you all don't have this, then how you expect to win games, win titles, all this?
Correct. And the thing that frustrates me is that everybody's like, no lah, but these boys, they're old, they didn't do well, then better everything. I say, bro, the players that are telling you this, right? Let's say Scholes, Rio, Evra, Keane, like Rooney, right? There is not a trophy, right? They didn't win at Man United. Not one.
Maybe Europa lah.
Maybe
Europa. Yeah.
Rooney won
Europa.
Rooney won Europa lah. But to be really frank lah, nobody really wants to win Europa. Everybody wants to win the Champions League. So Champions League they won. FA Cup they won.
Premier League was like their bread and butter.
Premier League they won. EFL Cup they won.
Club World Cup they won.
Club World Cup they win. So
Super Cup never win lah.
Super Cup I think 2 times always lose. So I mean, at the end of the day,
I get what you mean, yeah. So yeah, we shall see. But then, honestly, bro, if this game Man Utd Liverpool was, imagine this was the EPL game.
Different story. We confirm lose.
Yeah, we like literally stopped them from winning the league.
Which might happen because it is coming.
Yeah, they have to come to Old Trafford one more time, right?
They have to come to Old Trafford one more time.
Let's go, man.
Which is coming.
Yeah, that game will be like another judgment game, maybe.
Correct, maybe because like we said, if you lose to Liverpool and you're in a very bad state, likelihood you're going to get sacked. So it's happened to Man United because as much as Man City fans want to say their rivalry with Man United is very big, no. Man United's rival is Liverpool. Anything can happen, right? I don't want Liverpool to win.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're glad that we stopped them from winning the FA Cup. At least,
yeah, bro.
At least, yeah.
Like to me yesterday, right? The most important thing to me was like, okay, we got a shot. At least
it's like no, like even we said like we might lose to City in the FA Cup final, right? Or like if we might lose along the way, but at least we stopped them from winning the FA Cup.
Yeah, correct. I agree. So, bro, before we move on to the roundup, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, I think not too bad lah. It was quite funny because Bruno was playing centre back for like the extra time, the entire extra time he was playing centre back
because everybody wanted to attack, ma. So yes,
injured. Yeah.
So yes, Manchester United advanced to the semi-finals, and their opponents will be Coventry City. So now, before we go in, right, I'm just gonna say, right, like this weekend of football, right, was quite insane. The cup ties were mad because 3 games were won in stoppage time. Coventry beat Wolves in extra time. No, in stoppage time. 90 plus 10 minutes, 100 minute winner. Chelsea beat Leicester, even though they scored 2 goals late in the game, right? But the winning goal was, of course, the Chukwuemeka's goal against Leicester, right? Late in the game, win already, right? And then, of course, Man Man United's 4-3 win. Then the game that was standard, right, was City beat Newcastle 2-0. Newcastle only had 2 shots. And then the 2 goals were just absolute rubbish. Bro.
Them they win can already, huh?
Yeah, they win can already lah. So the outcome is that the FA Cup draw has already finished. It's already happened. So it is going to be Coventry versus Manchester United. And it's going to be Manchester City versus Chelsea, right? But I think, right, we've talked about Man City, Chelsea a lot of times already, right? I think the one thing we have to give props for, right, is Coventry City. You beat Wolves and you played with passion. You played your heart out. You dominated them for most of this game. If it wasn't for Jose Sa, right, Wolves would have been a lot worse than 3-2. Bro, like, there was so many... Coventry had so many chances, bro. So many, yeah.
Yeah, but this Pedro Neto also, he out for the rest of the season.
What? Yeah, that's super shag.
Yeah, that's shag. Yeah.
And the thing is that nobody gave Coventry a shot. Honestly, lah.
Yeah.
Like, even...
Like you're the championship team, you're always the underdog, ma.
Correct. And even if, let's say, for example, right, you're just playing Wolves, it's still a Premier League level team. Wolves are not a bad team. They've got decent talented players. They can hold their own, right? But from the beginning of this game, Coventry absolutely clobbered them.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely clobbered them. And it was only until Wolves got their 2 goals, right, in the last 10 minutes, by Anuri and Bueno, right, that you were thinking like, okay, then they were like, okay, this is probably the talent from the EPL is going to prevail, right? And you must understand, to everybody, right, who scored in the 83rd and the 88th minute? They should have won.
Then they concede in the 90 plus.
Then they concede in the 97th and the 100th minute, bro. Yeah. 100th minute. And I will say this, right, like Haji Wright's goal was absolutely brilliant, bro. It was really a very nice goal.
Haji Wright. And
I have this funny feeling, right? I think everybody knows where to beat Jose Sa already. It is bottom corner, far post to his left.
It's a goalkeeper's weakness, what? Like the taller you are, the lower shots are harder to reach.
Correct, bro. Because this goal, right, like Mino did that to him. But this goal, right, bro, like first time shot, clean strike, bottom corner, winning goal. Coventry's going to Wembley.
Wembley. Oh. Yeah, I mean.
Wow, bro, what a game, this game, right? Like, literally, yeah. Like, let's just look at the stats, right? Like, Wolves had 17 shots and 17 shots on goal, 5 on target. Coventry had 50% shots of their shots on target. They had 24 shots, 12 on target. If it wasn't for Jose Sa, right?
They would have won it in...
way earlier already, bro.
Coventry. Yeah, that's the beauty of this domestic cups,
Correct. Like
where, championship teams can actually have a chance to go for a cup. Yeah.
Correct, bro. And there have been times when championship teams actually make the FA Cup final.
Yeah, Wigan beat Man City, right?
Wigan beat Man City. Then I remember long time ago, right? Yeah, I remember long time ago, right? Like Man United played Millwall in the FA Cup final, Ronaldo first season.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that, right? Like, this is what the FA Cup, right? Like, even the commentator in this game, right? He just screamed like, this is the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Which I find that in the recent years, right, its loss is a bit like, it's like, oh, it's not that entertaining, right? But this week, showed exactly why everybody likes the FA Cup when it gets down to the nitty-gritty and everything, right? Coventry go on to play Man United. Honestly, we should win on paper.
Yeah, if we play the same way we play against Liverpool, then we definitely can win. But we cannot be complacent because it's a cup game, the ball is round, anything can happen.
Correct. And I will say this, right? Like, if Coventry played the same way,
it'll be tough, yeah.
It'll be tough. Because the way they played, right? Who's conceding 20 shots? Man United concede 20 shots on a regular basis. So it's fine. It's probably something that is really going to happen, right? Then, of course, the other tie, the other semi-final is, of course, Manchester City versus Chelsea. Chelsea beat Leicester 4-2. They were leading 2-0. Leicester came back 2-2. And then they left it late to win, right? But bro, the story of this game...
It was the most bizarre own goal I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Yes, bro.
Completely no communication with the goalkeeper, right?
I don't know what he's thinking,
the thing is, right, he could see Robert Sanchez where he was standing.
Yes.
But he completely just I think he's playing for Leicester, yeah.
No, but he also got pressed and he also got a bit of shoulder barge, right? But as a defender, right, there's no way that ball should have flown there.
completely just shoot into the.
Like, it's like a different
shot, right? Yeah.
It's a different orbit. Like, it's like the type of on goal you see, right? You know all the Sunday League videos, then you see all the nonsense.
Yeah.
It's this type of level of on goal, eh? Like he thought, it's like the thing to me is like, oh, he saw goal. He passes the ball there. Goal. But it's the wrong goal. And I feel bad for Axel Disasi because he's a really good defender.
Yeah, but that was horrible, that own goal.
What was your reaction when you saw it? Your first reaction?
Yeah, that was my first reaction. Was like, why he shoots why he back pass so hard, you know? And it's like not like he can. No, it's not like he cannot see where Robert Sanchez is.
Do you laugh?
Yeah, I laugh lah. For sure, bro. This is I think it's like comedy goal.
No, and the funniest part was like he did this now, right? Like he's a walking meme now because he missed the shot in the EFL Cup final. Ma.
Yeah, the
in front of the goal, he just had to get it on target. Like, wow, bro. But But I think that's one, right? The other thing is, right, bro, do you hear the boos to Raheem Sterling?
Yeah, I think apparently the Chelsea fans like had it with him.
Bro,
he missed
he missed the penalty. He misses a clear one-on-one, like clear. Like it's one-on-one straight through the keeper, right? He shoots it so far wide that you wondering like what the heck is he thinking? And then he skies the free kick. Bro, after he skied the free kick, right? Wow.
Bro,
the Chelsea fans boo him like crazy.
I think the missing one-on-one, right, is the story of Raheem Sterling. It's just whether you as a fan can accept it or not. Right, at Liverpool, we saw him miss so many one-on-ones. At Chelsea, at Man City, we saw him miss so many one-on-ones also.
Correct.
Even England also, right? Remember the pass it there, right?
Pass it there. Pass it now. Pass.
And then he dive.
Don't dive. But bro, honestly, right, like I think they're done with him already. Like, bro, I've never heard Chelsea boo a player like that before.
Yeah, I mean, I think at Man City he got away with a lot because like there were other stars, right, that they could just focus on. Yeah.
Here is like it's not a good team.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be you as like you taking responsibility to take penalties and free kicks. You shouldn't be doing this, right?
Yes, and he misses the free kick. Yeah. And the worst part was that they had the free kick and Leicester got a player sent off from that day. And he does that. Oh, wow, bro. That was bad, bro. But I would say this, like, Leicester did well to get back into this game. I think the red card changed a lot of things, because essentially you go one defender down, right? Then you're 10 men against 11 in a cup game where everything's on the line. It's just very difficult. But Chukwuemeka's goal, right? Cole Palmer's assist.
Oof.
What an assist, bro. Wow. What a sick pass, though. Like, the flick from the back heel flick, right? Garnacho, Rashford, Bruno. That's how you do a backflip assist. Quick 1-2, right? Then just nice pass, right? Perfectly weighted. Chukwuemeka just shoots the ball, passes it to the goal. Chelsea take the lead. Then Madueke scores a worldie. Just to see it.
Madueke, yep.
Oh, bro, that goal super nice at the Madueke goal.
Yeah. What a good shot.
Super nice goal. Then, of course, now we move on to the game that was the least exciting, honestly. I'm not slandering it.
Just very...
It's pedestrian,
routine. Yeah, just routine.
It's just routine. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad here or anything about Man City, right? It's just that City is better to win, yes. But compared to the other three games, right, this game is just boring. It's like,
that's how you know you're good, right?
Yeah,
you get what I mean? Really, the issue, when you expected to win and you win, right? That's considered boring.
Correct. I know what I mean. So the thing is that Newcastle only had 2 shots. One was on target, which was the one that Isak should have scored, I feel. Dubravka did his best in this game, but I feel I don't know, the 2 goals by Bernardo Silva is super tycho. The first
but it's not like they wouldn't take the other chances, Like, eventually they will still have scored.
They didn't, but they missed the other chances. Like Foden missed his chance. Doku missed the 1-on-1. Haaland had a shot that was going straight, then he just totally fluffed it. Those are the key chances, right? Like Dubravka made a couple of saves. Diaz had a close header that went straight into Dubravka's hand. It was very like City know that it's just gonna win, so it was just like, it's just another day at the office to me. Yeah, like it was like there's no way Newcastle was gonna win. So in the end it was 2-0, right? But the Bernardo Silva goals were like very freaky. Like one ball looped over the goalkeeper, then just going right. Then the other one just deflected, then the ball just flies. I mean,
isn't that the story of this week's FA Cup? A lot of deflected goals and like goals that were not supposed to.
yeah,
That might not happen normally, you know.
That's true. But in the end, City advance. I'm sorry we don't have much to say because there really isn't much to say. It's a routine game for City. So it was
It's a routine game.
2-0 to City. City go through. So based on this, right, like the semi-finals of the FA Cup will be taking place in April. So towards the last week of April. Estimated date is going to be the 20th of April with the Man City being the premier game and then Coventry versus Man Utd being the later game. The final is expected to be done on the 25th of May. Currently, right, bro, Coventry, United, City versus Chelsea, right? Who do you think is going to win the FA Cup?
Depends on the Man City Chelsea game, I feel.
But the favourites will come from the Man City Chelsea game.
Yeah, definitely. As in, the favourites will definitely be Man City. But if, example, they go to penalties or something, I don't know.
But like we were talking about it, right, like separately, right? Like even if Chelsea go through, right, Chelsea are more of the favourites than let's say if they play United. And City is more of the favourites if they were to play United. So the favourite of the final, right, is going to come from the semi-final anyway, regardless.
Unless Coventry win.
Correct. Unless Coventry win. But then Coventry win also, they're going to be the underdog.
But if it was oh my god, bro, if it was a replay from last year's FA Cup final, I think we can just prepare to get second place.
I think let's just watch the FA Cup final together, right? Then if we cannot, just go eat dinner.
Yeah.
You're going to see, right? So
yeah, but I think favourite will be definitely Man City, bro.
Yeah. For Man United, this is the only shot I ever wear. So and I think it's Erik Ten Hag, he's just throwing all his eggs into this basket. If we win the FA Cup, right, he may have a chance of keeping his job, which is slightly higher. But if he's out, right, there's no way he's winning already. And the thing is,
I think the only thing that can save his job, right, is the FA Cup.
At this point in time, and honestly, right, like
that's the only
because
thing that can save
because he can say, right, and I agree, because he can say, right, in 2 years I've won you 2 trophies. So if he can say that, right, it means that he's not gone without silverware But this year, right, it's just been quite a bit of disaster Not minus the injuries, right, but you don't lose 11 games at Manchester United and expect to keep your job That's something that
you don't finish last in a UEFA Champions League group when you are favourites to go through.
Correct. In a group that they should have easily gone through. No question about it, right? So, yeah, bro. Anything else before we move to our match of the week predictions recap and close out this episode?
Yeah, I think it's just that's it, bro, for the FA Cup. Yep.
All right. So now, right, what we are going to do, there will be no match of the week this week because it is the international break. But next week, our match of the week is, of course, Arsenal versus Man City.
Oh, yeah, man.
So tune in next week because we are going to talk about that game ad nauseum and we are going to see what's going to happen. But as it stands, last week, during our predictions, right, Paul predicted a 2-1 win, if I'm not mistaken, right, for Liverpool. And I predicted a 3-0 victory for Liverpool. But I put myself out of contention because Manchester United scored. So because Paul predicted 2-1, right, Paul gets the point.
Thank you, McTominay.
It's fair because he owes it to Mr. 39 at the moment. So right now, right, as it stands, it is Paul 11. I am 7. So the score is 7-11.
That's right.
7-11. 7-11, yeah. So, bro, before you go, you got anything else you want to add? Oh, wait. Sorry. So, yeah. At this moment, currently, just to update everybody, right, the winner of this prediction battle gets a minimum gift of about $70, basically the $70 minimum price, or a meal that is worth at least $70 to be treated to the loser at the end of the season. So currently, as it stands, right, I have lost my lead. Paul is ahead by 11-7.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But I'm looking at a particular item that I'm
because of it, 7-11. So, yes. Bro, before we go, you got anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I just want to say, right, like on the topic of like McTominay, right, I think he has like slowly, quietly proving people wrong. And like me included I think I've never been like so glad to be proved wrong before,
Yeah, same bro. Like
Maguire also, right?
Like is the thing where like now, right, when you see McTominay, right, you have like, okay, I have faith.
A bit of respect for him. Yeah, like, he really plays like for like Man United, that kind.
Correct. And it reminds me a lot of like, Darren Fletcher last time.
Yeah, but Darren Fletcher didn't make us like pull our hair out, that kind.
That's true. But Darren
It's more
Fletcher,
like who? I have a perfect player for that. I think it was more like Fred. I think maybe he's like similar situation to Fred. Like.
no, bro, I hated Fred.
No, Ashley Young.
Ashley Young, yes.
It's like
Ashley Young, yes.
everyone,
I agree.
at one point we hated him like mad, remember?
He was the point with Ashley Young, right? He was so inconsistent. It's like he will have like a period where he's like super good, right? Then suddenly he just crap.
He's just crap. The Barcelona game we lost because of him, right?
Yeah.
Ashley Young.
I think he's just crap. So yeah lah, bro. I mean, what can you say, right? But I do agree, lah. Like McTom, at least you have like someone like, okay, Detroit McTom, okay, maybe he's gonna score.
I read a comment somewhere. Because apparently we all know this is a known thing that McTominay used to be a striker in the academy.
Yeah.
So they're saying like whoever's decision to put him at midfielder should be fired.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because imagine if he was cultivated as a striker,
Bro, if he cultivated as a striker, right? I've
he
never
would be
seen
like our homegrown striker.
Correct. And I feel right, like honestly, I've never seen he's a midfielder, right? I've never seen a midfielder, right, with that type of ability to show up at the right place at the right time, man.
Yeah, because we expected him to play holding, right? But he likes to keep running into the box.
Correct.
Which is like, hey, you're the holding midfielder, you should stay where you are, that kind.
Correct. But then the thing is that when you have a holding midfielder like Mainu now, right, he can do that.
Yeah, you need freedom to go.
Yeah,
but that's why we were like, in the past, we were so freaking annoyed with him because he, as a holding, he just keep on a dash into the box and
correct.
Like,
and
goals,
the thing is that he scores important goals.
Yeah, this year he honestly scored quite a few important goals.
Correct.
And I think if not, he's the highest goal scoring midfielder in our club.
Yeah, he's the highest goal scoring midfielder in our club.
For this year.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah, bro.
Yep.
I think
he can keep it up.
I think yeah. Hopefully lah. But I think now we all good.
Good, brother.
All right, Ken. All right. So thank you, and that is it for this week's episode of the Football Kaki. All right, so that is it for this week's episode of the Football Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Chatter Podcast Network. Now, for those of you who are tuning in, we just want to say thank you for watching our shows. And if you want to continue to support the Football Kaki and other shows here on the Chit Chatter Podcast Network, don't forget to tune in every Monday to the Copy Bros, where Paul, Brendan, and Tin Yong talk about different topics and have fun while they do it. I think this week is the weird loss in Japan.
Yes.
I've honestly, right, don't slander me, guys. I've personally never been to Japan before, right? But bro, are there any laws that you find weird in that country? Or you just
apparently, if you receive like incorrect change, it's a
is it a crime?
You don't own up, right? It's a crime. Yeah.
Oh, legit ah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I didn't even know that.
So you were like, you have to be very careful lah.
Yeah, actually, like you have to double check your change law. I think that's the most important thing before you leave the shop.
Yeah, that's true. But maybe that's the reason why like Japan is so
honest. Like,
yeah, they live on the base of honor and respect, like
civilized. Yeah, like they're very civilized lah. So
correct. I would love to go there one day, but I haven't been yet.
Yeah, you should go, bro. Yeah, very nice. Right, the land of the rising sun.
Hopefully one day. But I think that is quite interesting, right? Because it's very weird though. Like, because we're also used to growing up in Singapore, right? Like, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Then when you hear other stuff from other countries, they go like, huh?
I would think like people would think our country is the weird one.
Yeah, definitely. The chewing gum thing gets a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like shows where we just talk about different topics, right? Do check out the Copy Bros every Monday. And then, of course, if you like game shows, we do have the SG Draft Podcast every Friday, involving both the Copy Bros and the Football Kaki Boys coming together to draft about different topics and have fun while we do it. Last week was the drafting chain restaurants, right?
Yeah.
Chain restaurants, right? Wow. Jin Yong and the Din Tai Fung manager.
He just had to, bro.
He picked that restaurant, right?
Yeah, because me and Milet, we chose like other categories first.
Yeah.
Then he was third in the draft, right? He was like, okay, he's gonna choose Chinese restaurant first.
And then what do you?
I'm gonna pick Din Tai Fung. And then everyone was like, oh, good choice. Then I was like, is it because you're the manager?
that red jacket, right?
Yeah. Red jacket, yeah. That
red jacket. Yeah. So we have the SG Draft Podcast every Friday. we do have our voting link. So the cool thing about SJ Draft, right, is that we do have voting on our Instagram page that happens every day, every Friday 12 o'clock and ends at every Saturday 12 o'clock. So you go there, vote for your favorite teams, and then you have a say in who actually gets the win. Thank you guys for voting for some of us. We both of us here have actually won the drafts recently. So we just thank you for your support. So from everybody here at the Football Kaki, we just want to say thank you. We just want to say on behalf of the Chit Chat Podcast Network, thank you for subscribing to our channel if you already have. And if you have not, please do subscribe. And for those of you who already have, right, share this channel with your friends, help us grow this channel. We just want to say thank you for your support. We hope to continue doing this for you guys. And from everybody here, thank you. Have a great week ahead. And bye-bye.